Imagine this: finding an old tape of one of your best friend's voices buried under static and piano noise, and then decades later being able to bring it back clear as day. All right, that is exactly what Paul McCartney just did with AI, taking a lost John Lennon. I wanted to say lemon so bad, y'all. Two N's next to each other. Taking a lost John Lennon demo and finishing it as new Beatles song called Now and Then. Right? Today we're gonna break down how AI made this possible, what it means for music history, and the bigger debate it sparks about using AI in art. All right. So this is a lot of what we talk about, you know. So I'm gonna give y'all the setup just so y'all have it. What we're talking about here today is back in the late 1970s, John Lennon recorded a rough home demo and cassette. Oh, I'm sorry, home demo on cassette, right? His voice was there, but buried under piano, tape hiss, and background noise, right? So a lot of that is found here within Northeastern University. They did a take on this, as well as The Guardian, right? The Guardian don't want us to see anything, but I'm gonna provide all of these links for you in order for you to be able to go back to. So fast forward to the 2020s, which is what we're in right now, while working on a Beatles documentary. Y'all, we got to look out for that. It's going to be crazy. Director Peter Jackson's team developed AI tech that could separate vocals from background ratio, right? So, and what we found that on was TPR.org, right? Great photo here of the Beatles, right? So basically, Paul McCartney and Ringo Starr, I wanted to make that a verb so bad. All right. Paul McCartney and Ringo Starr realized, hey, wait, we can use this to finish one of John's unfinished songs. And just like that, that's how Now and Then was reborn, right? So, super quick story. Paul, found this demo while digging through old records. Normally, producers would say cool, but unusable, right? The voice was just too messy. That's what, certain situations bring upon before AI came about. So with AI, they were able to lift John's vocals out of the mix, isolate them, and suddenly it was like John was in the studio again. So, and that can also be found in Northeastern, right? So from there, Paul and Ringo added new instrumentation, polished arrangements, and turned the rough sketch into a full Beatles track, right? Hey, you got to give it up to these guys. You get what I'm saying? It's emotional when you think about it and you think about who the Beatles are, what they've done in the industry. Decades after Lennon's passing, his voice gets one last chance to be heard alongside his bandmates. So I think that's absolutely dope, if you ask me. And here's why this moment is much bigger than just one song, right? So first, what we have is a technical breakthrough. AI separated sound in a way before engineers couldn't before. In a way that engineers couldn't before. So second, it's about artistic legacy. This wasn't AI generating fake Lennon vocals. Right? So, now you can put in there, hey, I wrote this song, make it sound like such and such. You get what I'm saying? So it wasn't that type of situation. It was real Lennon's, it was Lennon's real voice preserved and restored. Paul McCartney even clarified nothing has been artificially or synthetically created, right? It's all real, and we all play on it. You get what I'm saying? So third, it opens up new possibilities. Imagine cleaning up historic live recordings, restoring voices from damaged tapes, or even better, finishing other unfinished songs, right? So for the Beatles, this was about closure, right? Giving fans one last authentic piece of history. So, with that being said, we only right now it's only about the documentary at this point. The things that these producers were able to do, the documentary it's going to be absolutely amazing. I can foresee it. So of course, not everyone's on board. We always have it can't be great if some people don't disagree. You get what I'm saying? Some fans say it feels weird, right? Like tampering with history. Others worry this could open the door to AI generated impersonators of artists who never gave permission. All right, and we have to kind of take into into context, or whatever the word is for that sentence right there. We kind of have to understand that this is already happening, right? It's already happening. There are policies being put in place to remove this from happening, but it's probably still going to happen, or somebody's going to have the money for it to happen to actually get the permission. So I do believe people need to get the permission that they need in order to for it to be fair all around. All right. So, and that's a fair concern. So the difference here is Paul and Ringo were part of the project, right? It wasn't outsiders profiting off of John's name. It was his own bandmates honoring him, right? So applaud to these guys, right? Applause to these guys is what we should give them, right? So it raises the bigger question: where's the line between honoring legacy and exploring it, right? So I can kind of see, why that would be the question. So if we zoom out and you see this isn't just about the Beatles, AI is becoming a tool. Ignore that. AI is becoming a tool. Yeah. We're going to get back to that. AI is becoming a tool for cultural preservation, right? Restoring old films, cleaning historic audio, and archiving voices. But it's also a reminder we're stepping into an era where art, memory, and technology are tangled together, right? So, AI is here, man. And I think at some point we have to realize when we should stop trying to prevent something that has already entered the world, right? The Lennon demo shows the best case scenario. And I agree. Out of all my videos that y'all see me do, I think this is one of the best scenarios of how AI should be used as a tool instead of a crutch, right? Technology helping us reconnect with something precious we thought we lost, or we thought was lost. So with my take on all of this is that I love the fact that Paul and Ringo used AI in this way. And I think we all should. It wasn't a gimmick. It was personal, it was meaningful, and it was respectful. And it proves something I've been saying about AI. AI doesn't have to replace artists, guys. AI doesn't have to be a replacement. It doesn't have to be thought as a replacement. So we should change our thought process and our mindsets when it comes to AI. It can be a tool to support artists, preserve history, and bring unfinished stories to life. It can, and it has proven itself. For Beatles fans, it's closure, right? So for everyone else, it's proof AI isn't just about disruption, right? Sometimes it's about healing. Sometimes that's what it's about. So the bottom line is AI gave us one more Beatles song, not by creating something fake, but by preserving something real. So to wrap all of this up, I made a quick cheat sheet like I do, like I did for the recent videos that I've been doing, on what makes this story so special and what it means for the future of music. And now I want to hear from you. You know what? This time I'm gonna drop the cheat sheet in the probably in the description, or I'll drop it in the bio so y'all can see. Or I'm sorry, in the comments so y'all can see. We'll figure that part out. But I want to hear from y'all. Do you think using AI this way is respectful? Comment your belief below, or do you worry it crosses the line? Drop your thoughts in the comment, man. Drop your thoughts in the comment because I want to know your thoughts on it. If this story gave you chills, hit like so other Beatles fans can find it, and we want more people to see it. You know, I want more people to see this breakdown, to understand that the Beatles bandmates doing something huge. I'm sorry, John Lennon's bandmates are doing something huge for the Beatles as a whole. Documentary coming out, all that good stuff, man. And subscribe if you want more stories where music, tech, and culture collide. That's what this is about. This is InAVeeCoop AI music cultural discussions channel that we got going on. So just make sure y'all stay tuned. You know what I'm saying? Stop searching, start listening, and I will catch you guys at the next one.